What if I told you that communication is the real superpower? Most people spend years learning technical skills. They learn how to code, design, market, manage projects, or analyze data. And those skills are important. They help you do your job well. But have you ever noticed something interesting? Sometimes the most talented person in the room is not the most successful person. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who is incredibly smart but struggles to explain their ideas? They have great knowledge, but people don't always listen to them. Their ideas stay in their head because they cannot communicate them effectively. Now compare that to someone who may not be the smartest person in the room, but can speak clearly, connect with people, and explain ideas in a way that others understand. Who usually gets the promotion? Who gets invited to important meetings? Who attracts more clients, opportunities, and connections? In many cases, it's the better communicator. That's because communication is not just about talking. It's about transferring ideas from your mind into someone else's mind. It's about making people understand you, trust you, and remember you. You can have the best idea in the world, but if nobody understands it, that idea has very little value. Communication is what turns knowledge into influence. It's what helps leaders inspire teams, entrepreneurs attract customers, and professionals build strong networks. In fact, many opportunities in life don't come from what you know alone. They come from your ability to communicate what you know. A job interview is communication. A business presentation is communication. A sales pitch is communication. Even making new friends is communication. The hidden connection between communication and opportunity is simple. People cannot reward the value they cannot see. And communication is the tool that makes your value visible. That's why communication is not just another skill. It is the skill that unlocks all the others. When you improve your communication, you don't just become a better speaker. You become someone who can open doors, build relationships, and create opportunities wherever you go. And that's why communication might be the closest thing to a real-life superpower. Communication affects every area of your life, whether you realize it or not. Many people think communication is only important for public speakers, salespeople, or business leaders. But the truth is, communication influences almost everything you do. Let's start with your career. Imagine two employees with the same skills and experience. They work equally hard and produce similar results. But one person can clearly explain their ideas, speak confidently in meetings, and communicate effectively with clients and coworkers. Who do you think gets noticed first? Who gets promoted faster? In many cases, it's the person with better communication skills. Because in the workplace, it's not enough to do great work. People also need to understand the value of the work you do. The same thing applies to business. A great product doesn't automatically become successful. Business owners need to communicate why their product matters. They need to build trust, tell stories, and connect with customers. Without communication, even the best ideas can fail. Now let's talk about friendships and relationships. Strong relationships are built on understanding, trust, and honesty. And all of those things depend on communication. Many arguments don't happen because people are bad people. They happen because people misunderstand each other. Sometimes we assume others know what we're thinking, but they don't. The ability to express your thoughts clearly and listen carefully can strengthen almost any relationship. Communication also plays a huge role in networking and personal growth. Think about the opportunities you've received in your life. Many of them probably came through other people. A recommendation, an introduction, a conversation, a new friendship. Networking isn't about collecting contacts. It's about building genuine connections. And communication is what creates those connections. Finally, let's talk about first impressions and personal brand. People start forming opinions about you within seconds of meeting you. The way you speak, listen, ask questions, and carry a conversation sends a message about who you are. Your communication becomes part of your personal brand. It influences whether people see you as confident, professional, trustworthy, and capable. The reality is simple. Communication isn't just one skill among many. It's the skill that impacts your career, your business, your relationships, your network, and your reputation. Improve your communication, and you'll improve almost every area of your life. Have you ever wondered why some incredibly smart people never reach their full potential? It's a question that surprises a lot of people. We often believe that knowledge is the key to success. We think that if we study hard, gain expertise, and become highly skilled, success will naturally follow. But real life doesn't always work that way. Knowledge is important, but knowledge alone is not enough. Imagine a brilliant engineer with an amazing idea that could improve a company's products. The idea is valuable. The research is solid. The solution works. But when it's time to present that idea, the engineer struggles to explain it clearly. The presentation is confusing. People don't understand the benefits. The idea gets ignored, not because it was bad, but because it was poorly communicated. Now imagine another person with a similar idea. They explain the problem clearly. They tell a compelling story. They help people understand why the idea matters. Suddenly, people pay attention. The idea gets approved. The project moves forward. The difference isn't intelligence. The difference is communication. This happens everywhere. There are talented employees who never get promoted because their managers don't fully understand their contributions. There are business owners with amazing products who struggle because they can't communicate their value to customers. There are students with brilliant thoughts who stay silent in class because they lack the confidence to express themselves. And unfortunately, when people don't communicate well, others often underestimate them. That's the hidden cost of being misunderstood. You may know exactly what you're talking about. You may have the right answer. You may have the skills, experience, and knowledge. But if people don't understand your message, they can't recognize your value. And when your value isn't recognized, opportunities start going elsewhere. The truth is, success is not just about having great ideas. It's about helping other people understand those ideas. Because in the real world, the best idea doesn't always win. Sometimes, the idea that is communicated most effectively wins. That's why communication isn't separate from intelligence. It's the bridge that allows intelligence to create impact. Without that bridge, even the smartest people can remain unnoticed. With it, their knowledge can change careers, businesses, and lives.